Okay, last lesson this week, we're going to look at area of a triangle. And in an area of a triangle, normally you have base times the straight up height. Okay, that's normally how you do it. So area of a triangle is base, so it'll be this base times this straight up height, and then you divide it by 2. Today we're going to look at is what if you don't have that straight up height. There is another formula I am going to show you, and the area is this. If you have two sides and the in-between angle, the area is a half AB times sine the angle between them. So let's see what that means in an example. So if I had this here wee shape, and we'll have 7.5, and we'll go for 6.5, and this angle in here is 42. I would just go straight. Area, it's a half times the two sides times sine the in-between angle. And you just put that through your calculator as you say it. So it's a half times the two sides times sine the in-between angle. And that's it. So it's not too bad. We'll have a look at another one, which is a little bit more tricky. So if I have a look at this wee example here, and if this is 6.4, and this is 5.9, and this is 58, and I want the area. So area formula is a half AB sine the angle between them. My problem here is I don't have the angle between them. So that causes big problems. I could either find this angle or I could find this side. It doesn't matter, either will work. But what I'm going to have to do is use the sine or the cosine rule to help me here. I don't have three sides. I don't have two sides in the in-between angle. So I'm going to look at the sine rule. And if you remember what it is side over sine the opposite angle equals side over sine the opposite angle. Just call this in here A. Actually, maybe just call it theta because we don't want to get muddled up with that A. So just a theta. So that's what a theta looks like. It's just a Greek letter we use. Okay? So side over sine the angle equals side over sine the angle. Bring this up. And this is the same manipulation that we did the other day. And you want to get the angle. So I want this in its own. So bring this across and it becomes a multiply. Bring this across and it becomes a divide. And that leaves you with sine angle on its own. So I could work that out in the calculator. So 6.4 times sine 58, press the equals button, divided by 5.9, gives me 0.92. So to get the angle, inverse sine 0.92. So theta equals inverse sine, my last answer, to give me 66.9 or 67 degrees would be fine in there. I find this angle. I need this one. So what I'm going to do, this one here, 180 is a full circle or a full triangle. Take away the 58 you know, take away the 67. So 108, take away 58, take away 67, gives you an angle in there of 55 degrees. Now I can work out the area. So area is a half the two sides times sine the angle between them. And just straightforward in the calculator, half times the two sides times sine the angle between them. Gives you 15.5 centimetres squared. Okay, I think we'll try one more before we practice this 3-wee exercise. So example 3. Okay, I'll do it through a wee story. LMN is a triangle in which LM is 7.2 centimetres and angle LMN is 54 degrees. The area of LMN is 19 centimetres squared. Calculate MN. Okay, where do we start? Draw out a wee triangle. LMN. L to M is 7.2. Remember the middle letter tells you the angle, so the angle at M is 54. Okay, I'm told the area. Right, what was the area again? It was a half the two sides times sine the angle between them. So my area is 19. So 19 equals a half, that'd be these two sides because that's the angle between them. So it'd be a half 7.2 times mn, or just call it x, times sine the angle between them. So sine 53. Rearrange this to get x on its own. So 2 times 19, that comes over as a division. Because you're moving the whole number along with the sign, it comes over as a division. And that leaves me with x. So if you watch how I do this in a calculator, I do 2 times 19 for the top line, divide it by, open the brackets for the bottom line, 7.2 times sine 54. So I'm closing the bracket for the sine, I'm closing the bracket for the bottom line. So x equals 6.5. Let's see what the question is asking. The question is wanting mn, which is exactly what I have found. So we're finished.